Good morning. Another day, another load of work. So I'm going to outline the project that I've got today. Nice. Yeah, boy's busy over there. He's got the fire going. So handy, these, for getting rid of everything that we've cleared this land now, but it's that's been invaluable, I must say. Right, today's project, I'm not going to say what it is just yet, but we have a couple of posts and some slats and some odds and sods. We've got our leftover bolts from when we did the stud walls. Going to utilise them. Of course, we've got the old favourite drywall screws, drill, and a can of the good stuff. Begging me and steal my shoes, even though they've seen some use. Dear to me, less so for you. Why would I sing songs for you? Dip my pockets, cut my purse. Day by day you're getting worse. There's the line, but I was first. There you stood, my private car. And it's gonna be a long, cold winter. It could even be a long, cold life, unless you wanted to try your hardest to settle down, get it right next time, alright. Beat me bloody, beat me bruised, feet still clad in stolen shoes. Score so far, 10 points to you. Why should I sing songs for you? It's gonna be a long, cold winter. It could even be a long, cold life, unless you wanted to try your hardest and maybe settle down, get it right next time, alright. Right, as is always the case at Bare Bones Cottage, where one job is half complete, another job springs up. So we've just realised we're tanking through our wood supply with the fires. They give brilliant heat, but you get through it. So we really need to order some more, but work is about to commence on the demolition of the conservatory and the building of a kitchen. So we can't have it there, we can't have it there, the drainage goes there, so we can't have it where we want it. So this pile of stone and rubble and brick and crap has to go into that, which has to go down there. The wood store that I have completed, that is down there, because it's complete and looks nice and is kind of weather tight, will now be emptied, brought up here to sit here, so that the new fresh dry wood can go in that for our use, and then the other wood store I was beginning to make will be completed down there for the semi-dried wood that we already have. There we go. Yeah, we're waiting for a delivery to come, so I thought we'd just do a bit more work here. Nice to see that's revealed, but it shows you that old thing I think I spoke about in previous, just the way they did it. things like this. Now it's in there to stop that moving, but it's directly in contact with that stone, so any dampness or moisture is just leaching into that, leaching into this, leaching into your plaster. So that's why we're doing the substantial kind of air gaps. You know, you lose a bit more of the room, but funnily though, this wall and that wall has had no insulation in it, whereas that wall did. That wall was sodden because of the huge contact, and this because there is an air gap. The stone's dry. It's actually in pretty good nick. So, little mercies, little victories. You know. Crack on with this anyway. I can hear a radio and tools, which means one thing. We've got trading. Plastering underway, but we're going back up here. Remember this? Ugh. Right. I'm drilling down this side, full length of the beam, to make even more marks on the underside, because it's very tricky getting the saw in here. And I've got all this nest of Christ knows what to contend with, so it might be easier doing it from underneath. Yeah, all my new cables aren't touching that, so. But first, I need to get rid of the rat nest into a bag. So let's do that. We're getting there. We're clearing it. Things you've got to do, man. So that's the old roof. I'll try and let you see that. That's it. So little strips of that nailed across the underside, and then plaster is just pushed up from below, and it squishes in between all the little bits of timber and joins it all together and creates a haven for rats. Nice. Right, much better. Much, much better. Yeah, so we get downstairs now and see if we can get through from down there. Need to still take away the stud walls, because that ceiling is theoretically sitting on it on that side. So need to remove the stud, remove the old plaster, and then get this stretchy ceiling down. Meanwhile, we've got the plasterers bashing away in the other bedroom, and the builder's about to arrive to look at the conservatory and board up the door into the conservatory to make our house secure. So yeah, it's all go. As always. We're at phase 1 of take conservatory down. Got Derek here tanking about, ready to block this up. that's the beginning. Bye bye Conservatory. I'm currently stabilising this crack that runs the full length, so that's coming out, chiseling out the channel all the way up, and then we'll fill that with render, just so it's a bit more stable. Then I think the plan is we'll strap this wall completely and then get it insulated and get the plasterboard on that for our new kitchen. That's our door blocked up. So dark. Cozy. Okay. Step one. So we've got DPC down the bottom. We're all siliconed in around the edges. Even the screw holes all siliconed in. Good stuff. Yep, so that should be a secure. They're screwed in from the inside of the house as well, into the board. So we're alright. And we have the crack filled, and hopefully that'll be that stabilised as well. So all good, all go. Let's get a wee sly look. Ceiling. Looking good. Nice. One step closer.